There is a tool we can use called the navigation pane. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to go to the View tab at the top. I'm going to click on it, and you'll notice that there are within Show three separate items that can be chosen. The first being the ruler, guidelines throughout the document, and also a navigation pane. So I'm going to click on navigation pane so it turns it on, and there it is on the left hand side. Now there's nothing for it to use to branch to, so we could click on title should we actually have some. Right now our document is just basic, it's all basic text. So what I'm going to do is in front of Healthy Traveler, I'm going to choose that, I'm going to select it, and I'm going to change its style. Now there are several ways of doing this. Of course, we could change the style here by simply using the drop down under styles for this little toolbar, or we could go to the home tab. Now I'm going to do both. So I'm going to change this to heading number 1, and as soon as I do that, you'll notice in the navigation pane it automatically appears. So this is now capable of jumping to that particular location. I'm also going to choose general considerations, but this time I think we'll mix it up a little bit, and I'll click on the home tab, and on the home tab I'll come to styles and I'll choose once again heading number 1. So I can continue to do this all the way through the actual document itself. If I have the mouse selected at a particular location, there's other things that I can do besides just simply changing the style. I can actually choose that certain words actually represent specific things. So here, travel related risks, if I select this particular area, I can actually choose to make it a secondary heading. Now there are several levels of heading. There is heading number 1, heading number 2, heading 3, all the way up to heading number 9. Of course, we can select these and then promote or demote them accordingly. So what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to simply leave this as selected for the time being. I'm going to right click on general considerations, and you'll notice that I can demote general considerations, which means it will go to level number 2 or heading number 2, and it will indent slightly. Now I'm going to show you that in a moment. I can also create a brand new heading before it or after it, or I can actually create a new subheading. So I'm going to click on subheading, and you'll notice that automatically it creates a brand new insertion point, and I'll simply call this new. And once I actually enter, I now have a brand new subheading. This is a heading within the other heading. Now to determine that it is actually a heading, I'll put my mouse in front of it, and you'll notice it's now a heading number 2. I can demote that and change it into a lower form. So if I demote it, it has changed it ever so slightly. So the font has changed, and now it's a heading number 3. And you'll notice I have a heading 4, which is italicized. So let's just demote it one more time to prove that it will move to the next level. And you'll notice that it is now italicized, and it has been indented even further, which makes it now a level 4. So I can check the style just to make sure, and yes, there for sure it is number 4, and there is a 5 that it could be as well. Now keep in mind, levels can be anywhere from 1 to 9, and then you have your regular body text underneath that. So because these titles can actually be assigned, and we can jump between the document by clicking on Healthy Traveler. It will jump to the top of the document. By clicking on General Considerations, it will jump to that part of the document. So the navigation pane really is a useful tool. In fact, we could just simply type in what we're looking for as well. Okay, and it automatically selects new, and it shows you that this is what it has discovered. So you can actually do a search for the various titles or the subheadings or headings that you're actually looking for. Now, in addition to this, there's also the ability to use the navigation pane to jump through the various pages. And when I click on this, I'll get a lot of pages that are associated with this document, all as thumbnails. So you can actually see the thumbnail of each page. And I can scroll up here towards the top of the document, and I can scroll down and then simply select that thumbnail, and it will jump to that page. So this way, instead of jumping to the headings as we just did, we can jump to the various pages as well. Results, we can also utilize this command, and as it points out, you can look for results for text, comments, pictures, and things of that particular nature. So the navigation tool is actually a wonderful tool. It allows us to jump all through the document and be able to find the various things that we might be looking for. Hopefully that helps a little bit.